very short. In fact, we got game 2 starting right now.
We got it starting the red.
Wow. Bam. Whoa. Okay.
I mean, that's fine too.
We pressed the wrong button.
That's okay.
Nothing to.
Good job, Owen. Get your hand up. Get your hand off the button.
We have Exercration versus Geekfam game 2, and the draft well underway. The band's coming in very quickly.
Yeah, is Sand King gonna get banned? Oh, it looks like he's being left out, and now that means Naga and all these other fun heroes might be left out in the pool. So Night Stalker, they still take out the Razor Execration, even though they've got first pick. They changed up the way they changed up their bans, and they actually take a Clockwork too, which was not banned if I remember correctly in the last one either, right?
No, not in the first phase.
Not in the first phase. Not at all banned.
So Geekfam actually taking out the Tusk.
So that means Tiny. That means Sand King.
Sand King.
Yeah. So Tiny. So then Geekfam will probably take Sand King and what?
I mean, we say something. I mean, you don't think they want to take the Night Stalker?
It's banned first 3.
Just testing. The daily test. We do this all the time.
We do these all the time.
We do these all the time, and just test you guys are watching.
And I did get the signs right? Yeah, I did get the signs right. So Execration, they do get the Tiny. I'm gonna put this on.
5 seconds.
Put this on the offlane. I felt a little bit. I was dragging some weight because I had a pillow.
On the offlane.
So they got to pick. Yeah, they should pick Sand King.
I mean,
Sand King Disruptor.
Which Doctor?
They've got Naga Disruptor as well if they want to. I know that's that newbie thing apparently, and these guys don't like doing stuff. But I mean, still
Sand King, Witch Doctor, Disruptor, Naga. They do take the Naga. Is it going to be the Naga Disruptor?
They could do Naga Sank. No. Naga's Disruptor is better. So Naga.
Naga Disruptor. Surely.
Good. Hero. Meteor Hammer plus Naga Siren. Very fun.
We've got that old patch coming tomorrow, isn't it? So it might be the last day.
Last day that you can do this, because
maybe it's going to get nerfed or changed in some sort of way. I think a lot of people are expecting that because of how just perfectly well it seems.
Maybe it gets buffed.
Maybe it gets buffed. Hey, you never know. With Valve, they might buff it. So
they're taking their time. I'm assuming Execration, they're gonna like snap pick Sand King if it's not taking, even though they have this 90 already. They don't really. I don't think they'll really care. It's either that or they grab some range support. So Geekfam, I mean, Disruptors are still too good unless. I like having the Naga when you have combos.
Yeah.
The Naga alone, it's underwhelming without those combo heroes. So
Disruptor or the Night Stalker
it's still banned on. It hasn't
just
changed.
A double test.
It hasn't changed.
What about they did actually play the Warlock the other day, weren't they? Disruptor. But they take the
Disruptor. Okay.
They're keeping it normal. They're not doing.
See, guys, people were saying yesterday they're like, these teams don't pick Naga Disruptor. That's newbie, but
no, I think. But you mean Twitch chat? Come on, that's Twitch chat.
I put Naga offlane. What the hell?
Oh, an Execration with the second pick Tinker.
Wait, what?
What?
Second pick Tinker.
Second pick Tinker. They want it. They know it's going to get banned.
Naga's pretty good at finding the Tinker with the sleep later on.
That's true.
It can be good. It can be good. It can go kind of both ways in a way, though.
Yeah, Disruptor and Naga pretty much very good at catching him, but they want to play it nonetheless. They feel confident in their Tinker player.
Sure.
They will take it.
I guess because it got banned in the 3rd, 4th last time.
I mean, it will get banned if they don't pick it now.
Yeah, because they banned the Bat Rider last time as like that indicator that they wanted the Tinker. So maybe they just want to play it too. So, Tiny Tinker cores versus Naga Disruptor. What do you like? 2 cores or the 2 supports? Showing first.
I think
I kind of like the 2 supports.
Naga is so good.
So good.
It's very hard to go against Disruptor Naga opening.
There is also a Tiny, which is like, Tiny is also it's pretty crazy hero. Pretty good, I heard.
Zeus ban.
They're banning what? Zeus Storm. They're still gonna take out the 2 heroes that can find the Tinker easy, I'd assume.
Okay.
Maybe they either Zeus Storm or Zeus maybe Death Prophet. I think the Death Prophet still plays a big part. Naga sleep into DP ulti. Like, pretty damn scary. DP just seems to be on a massive rise lately. Again, as she tends to.
I'm taking their time with this ban. Geekfam. Come to that last bonus time. Will it indeed be those sort of the pushing heroes taking off the Lycan? One of those heroes that can sort of make the game a little tricky for the Disruptor to play once that ult's out. Very good at sort of just running at the Disruptor.
Yeah. And they do just take out the Storm. They are just taking out the heroes that can find the Tinker.
So now Geekfam. What do they want to grab? There's still... Well, we've got still some pretty strong offlaners in the port. Gyro, yeah, is one that... Yeah, I would not be surprised maybe Execration take if it is going to be Tiny on the offlane.
I mean Geekfam.
Yeah, I mean Geekfam to take away from Execration. Yeah.
It's great with the Naga sleep too. It's just more combo. And it's good. It's a really strong tri lane. Naga disrupted plus gyro. You kind of solidify your lane. Did you give us a point, by the way, for the last one? You did.
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
I did.
Just making sure.
The points are there. The points are there. Yeah, gyro is definitely the hot one today between these sides.
They're probably just thinking about heroes that they can use to find this Tinker as well. But their supports, like we said, they're pretty decent at finding Tinker. And they will kill him if they find him.
Execration.
Oh, really? Letting the timer down. That's going to be a
hero to find him.
Bit of a catch, bit of silence. And here they can play very nicely around Tiny as well, making sure that they don't get caught out by that sort of combo.
You think that's going to be
instantly sanking?
Oh, yeah.
They do get it still.
They still get it.
They do still get that sanking third.
They're going to be. I mean, they should be pretty damn happy to get that. We were saying that this is pretty much. This is actually the top hero, it seems, in SCA. I think the puck's going to be mid.
For Geekfam, I mean the way that
Juan plays,
playing, I think he's a bit of a playmaker.
Put him mid.
He likes his storms, he likes his quaps. I think
I agree.
We can put him mid in the puck, and you can lane against the Tinker, can't you? It's like
it's
you
have your orb. Yeah, you have your orb to last hit with laser when you're lasered. Yeah. You have high base damage.
So I think as you said, it's probably going to be the mid matchup. But we'll see. Geekfam now with their fourth pick. And they will take the gyro.
Yeah,
so,
that was
as expected.
Yeah. I thought they would third pick the gyro and then pick the fourth, but it doesn't matter anyway because they saw the mid matchup. They were trying to see the core matchup. So I think this is what we're going to see actually. We're going to see Sanking plus Tiny bottom now because they see the gyro, so they're going to want to pressure him.
Yep.
10 seconds remaining.
And you're kind of like this. You're not melee, but you're short range gyros. Caustic plus stun. We've seen that all too often. Bully these gyros a bit in the laning phase. But there could be a tri lane, and like we said, this is a pretty damn strong tri lane. But Tiny Sanking is also one of those potent dual lanes.
I mean, what for Exercration? It looks like they still need the position 5, and I mean, I'd imagine that Tiny's going to be. Oh, you do think it's still going to be? You'd rather stay on the off lane than as the safe lane, Tiny.
It could change now. I think they just want to be fast paced because they see this gyro and they're probably assuming that Geekfam's going to play pretty fast paced. Carry hero. I
mean, I
think they just take their support here.
Do you think there's any sort of hero that they could take to sort of disrupt with the Naga combo, sort of break the combo up from outside the sleep? Is there any hero left in that sort of regards?
They already have the Sanking, so the 5 hero doesn't really suit that so much.
Still have, as you say, Sanking certainly. I mean, the Sanking, it could be, of course, Sanking and the safe lane Tiny.
It could still be that.
Hang on.
What was that?
You're forgetting something, Fogged. You're forgetting something, Fogged.
That's something to break up the combo.
You're forgetting something, Fogged. Who played the Tiny yesterday on Execration?
Oh yeah, Lumic played.
They did do the position
for Tiny. You're right. So
you never know.
You did say breaking up the combo.
Silencer.
That's
I wouldn't have thought that is a bit of a different one, but that
I haven't been seeing the hero too often. But this is neat. This is really clever actually versus that combo.
And I think could that be the core silencer?
No.
They wouldn't do that.
Because you have to as a core silencer, you want to be in the front line. You're going to get caught in the sleep.
You're going to be caught.
You're going to be sitting back.
So you position 5 silence.
I would imagine that'd be position.
I'd like to see again, Lumic Tiny was great. When he was running around, tossing people out of position. And then if you had sort of I mean, you would still maybe run like the Sanking Tiny lane, you're right down bottom, but have Lumic play the Tiny. Because I
mean, I guess if they want farm priority on the Sanking over the Tiny, sure.
I mean, I can't remember who we did it before. Who was he tossing them into? Do you remember? When they drafted position 4 Tiny the other day. It was some sort of stuff, wasn't it?
It was Earth Spirit plus Gyro.
Okay.
Wait, no, this was still Fam. Apologies.
What did they do? They definitely. It wasn't. Was it Sanking?
It was Sanking.
It was Sanking.
So I guess, they could just put the Sanking core again. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
You are a very smart boy.
That's position 4 Tiny. It could certainly be.
It could be indeed.
I did it before. It worked. They did win that game, actually, didn't they? Or did they lose?
That was the one. That was the one they stomped, right?
They did. That was the stomping game. Okay.
Yeah, that was the stomp game versus TNC.
Yep. So Tidehunter being banned out.
Banning out the more of the combos.
And that will be the Nando DK.
Nando DK.
So, yeah, I think this is, Nando DK, the Lumic Tiny, the Sand King.
I think, yeah, I guess it will be. I don't know. I guess we don't. It's up for grips. I guess he does. Maybe he just really likes to play that. Maybe he just really likes to play that Tiny as support, which is fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever the team. It's whatever the team wants to do, right?
So Geekfam now, they need that. As we'd imagine, the offlaner with the puck, as we assume, going to be going mid lane.
And now they're kind of like, it's like, ooh, we don't really want to double down on that Naga sleep. It's like, otherwise I'd be like, oh, Enigma. But now there's Silencer.
You may now select
So
your
it's the mid jug or the mid Jara? Who are you putting mid against the Tinker?
Probably the Gyro. Probably the Gyro. Puck off lane.
Puck off lane? Yeah, a little bit interesting. Having the Gyro and Jug on the same team. So,
okay.
Interesting sort of change up from Geekfam. I mean, one of those heroes that can sort of deal with amount of magical combos that Exercration are going to look to lay down. And
yeah.
We'll see who grabs who. So it is, it's going to be Nando on the DK.
Can you do which one is? Sorry.
Yeah, so no, it is. Yeah, so it's going to be the position 4 Tiny, ladies and gentlemen.
And it is the position 4 Tiny.
It is the position 4 Tiny, and it is the 4 Sand King.
I guess they really want to do farm priority on the Sand King.
Yeah.
I guess that's just what that
worked before. We'll see how it works this time. Yeah. So predictions for Game 2, Exercation versus Geekfam. Personally, I've got to go with the position 4 Tiny. They seem to really know what they were doing with it. So I'm going to trust in Lumix Tiny and Nando DK. He had an incredible game. I think you would say this draft is very similar to that draft.
This draft is very similar.
3 of the same hero. And 4. Would they have the Tinker again that game?
No.
No, it's 3 of the same.
It was 3. Yeah.
It's 3 of the same.
I'm really intrigued by the Silencer. I think that's a really cool, really cool thing versus the Naga Disruptor.
Yeah. So what are you gonna go with?
I didn't really see the Juggernaut kind of coming and putting the Gyro mid, and I think Execration just played a little bit better, so I'm going to go with Execration as well.
Well, let's see how it goes down. Let's see what sort of shenanigans the roaming Tiny can get up to, and if sort of that last pick Jug may sort of make it a little safer for Geekfam, maybe a little worried about having that Gyro on that side lane.
I think that might have been.
When there's so much kill potential in the lane. As you said yourself, if they go aggressive Execration, the lanes could get messy. But we'll be able to hop straight into the action here at the Corsair DreamLeague Season 9 as we get into Game 2 of Execration versus Geekfam.
So Jug, sure, like he can not eat so much of that damage coming up, but he also still can at the same time because he's a melee hero. So Caustic Sand King, Tiny. Quite a lot of burst damage if they can actually get the disable on him initially under the creep wave too. But yeah, it's definitely safer than having a Gyro there. So I can understand that a bit, but Puck off lane. I haven't been seeing this have too much success except for like Ghost Stick, I guess, on Empire. You know, I was seeing him playing it a couple of times, but I have seen it struggle.
So can you imagine, what was it about the last time when they did run this position 4 Tiny that allowed Execration to stomp so much? What can we kind of expect to see Limit go for, and who does he go for? Is he just all about just focusing pure on shutting down the safe lane of Geekfam?
They kind of ran the last time it was like an aggro tri lane, wasn't it?
It was
like Sand King, Witch Doctor, and Tiny, and he was just doing the toss back. I think he would just stay top and still try to pressure, but they're just gonna make adjustments based off what they see. I guess he can even go mid, right? He can go mid. He can toss the Gyro back into the Tinker, and then they have pretty good kill threatening onto Chuan. On that Chuan. We know how Chuan plays. He plays very over aggressive. But yeah, I think we'll probably see him play around mid and top.
Well, let's see. At the moment, Grimm's getting the block on mid. So intercept for Oli on Disruptor, and Grimm's, yeah, he's going to head down bottom and help out Nando. So is those dual lanes as we expected from Execration. The SK Tiny up top, and Chuan mid lane Gyrocopter. We'll see how well he does against this team, which the most part to start with looks like it will be the straight 1v1 mid.
Straight 1v1 Tinker vs Gyro sounds quite Tinker favored. As Chuan gets a couple last hits up on the high ground there.
Oh, flat cannon harassment as well.
So from rotations though, you are it's pretty scared to get burst as a Gyro versus that Tinker. And top of, yeah, they are doing the pressure lane. And Dragon Knight, it is a dual lane bottom. I do like this approach by him though. Having the Naga sitting down there with the puck will guarantee that March gets a great time, and they can even put pressure on Nando because Riptide at level 1 is a beastly ability. Nando, he's got stick charge. He stands there.
Living on the edge there. Nando. But yeah, mid lane so far Oh, and Qual, he's playing it quite nicely.
Yeah.
Shoving it in on the Tinker, getting the CS on the way in.
Yeah, 6 and 3. Doing quite well with that flag harassment.
Now back up top, Lumik looking to keep tabs on the movements of Ollie and making sure that he can try and grab those bounty runes for himself. Ollie, oh, he's trying to get himself over to the other bounty.
He's got the stun.
Oh,
Magnetic field.
wow.
Oh, Ollie gets it.
He still grabs it.
And he should be able to get the second one here.
He is, yeah, because he's made this movement over. I mean, Lumik obviously doing quite a bit of damage to Ollie, as he will continue to try and chase forward. Force Ollie back away from the lane. He's giving space, of course, the tanking, forcing that disruptor away.
It's a strict goal in the side lanes, and we do have a just straight 1v1 matchup mid.
Yeah, and Chuan's still doing fine.
He's got a DD rune now. Yeah, 12 and 2 to 10 and 4. Oh, that DD harass could go. Gotta watch out though. Laser.
Oh. He really wants to kill. He knew if he get one more touch in, it's going to be bringing Carl.
He's got the wand and fairy fire. Dude, Chuan is so impressive, this guy. It's actually crazy. He's blacking up the tower. Carl?
Oh, he really did it there. That flag cannon play. Chuan. He's still trying to do it. He's got the fairy fire.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the rocket. Is he going to do it? What level is it? It's level 2. Is he dead? No, he's got the charge.
Oh,
30 HP.
This is just so much aggression.
This mid lane, yeah. Top lane. Right, into the avalanche as they're going on to Loot now. Turning with Ollie towards the mid. They'll go with the kinetic field. In the crits as well. Lumik getting brought down by the blade fruit. Trying to right click into this one, but it will be a fight won by Geek.
Oh gosh. What? He's stunned early. Oh, my to still get look.
Is he gonna get both? Oh, easy. He's gonna get both. So everybody dies.
If he saved his stun though, he would have gotten both and lived. Or at least gotten one and lived. Oops.
Alright.
Slight mistake there coming up, but take it. 2.
They get 2. 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Bottom.
Right. You're trying to dive into the tower, but Nando will be able to fend off with the pre-fire. And so Grim will be safe for now. That mid lane, I'm just, as you say, I didn't quite expect to have as good a time as he did. He's managing the farm of this Tinker.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got a hatred. He wants to do something.
He's on the this double mango build too. So he's got the mana always to pop for this, and there's a rotation coming in. With Naga coming in, they could definitely threaten Carl. Carl has to be careful not to be on the river on the low ground.
Oh, that's the first mango. They've got the minutes out coming in. TPs will be coming forward. Kinetic Fiddler holding this Tinker in place. So the avalanche is out. Dictated from Carl, but it's not enough. Indeed, Carl taken down. The mid lane gyro being set up for success here.
And he's gonna push the lead over now in those last hits.
No, Lumik wasn't quite able to get there in time to save Carl. This Tinker.
Level 5 gyro. Level 5 Tinker too. And he's gone for 3 in laser, 2 in rocket, so he's really looking for the burst build, not having that backup of the march to farm the jungle. They're not getting any stacks up for either. Sounds to go back to base to pick up his boots in the sentry. Yash getting aggressive up top.
Chasing down the disruptor, but be careful there.
Mid again.
Oh, and got the wrap.
There is no creep wave there this time though, and there's the barrage. Actually, wow, that's so much damage. Riptide. Whew.
The counter to Tinker. The mid lane gyro. Nobody suspected it. Chuan playing very well in that mid.
Chuan is so aggressive, and he did get a
yeah, sure. These 2 rotations have certainly helped put him further ahead, but I'm like he was suffering.
No, he was doing great. Yeah, he's doing a great job. The 3 cores of Geekfam definitely looking great this game so far, and they're continuing on the aggression. Looks like Ollie and Chuan might want to. It looked like they wanted to smoke. They're trying to stack first.
Oh, they're gonna get the ancient stack.
Is it a triple stack? 3 stacks? Oh, they stacked all 3.
Oh, it is
absolutely beautiful, and they're gonna smoke. They send the gyro back to the mid lane. Can they punish bottom here? And it's a level 3 Dragon Blood DK. That is a tough one. I think we should make the movement instead. Lumik. Grim does get the D ward.
That's the thing this time around. There is that support backup for Carl. But they can kill it pretty quickly with the cooldown.
They're trying anyway, yeah. They've got the cooldown, like you said.
Carl, he needs help, but I don't know if it's going to do anything, because with that sort of combo coming down onto Carl just melts, and now the rest of Exercration could be in trouble as well. They chase down Grims. Grims on the silencer to fall. Lumic will toss Ollie back underneath the tower. They've got the glimpse back. They want to kill Lumic as well. They're surrounding the homing missile from Tron connects. They get all three.
The level 6 Geekfam making the right moves. These supports.
Tron's up. They'll head over. Oh, look at the time. It's time to stack. They're going to get some more stacks, guys. They were quite early on the Ancient one, but no, they're fine.
Nope, they get
absolutely fine.
They're just getting stacks everywhere.
This opening from Geekfam.
Looking strong, 7-2. And bottom, look, Chuan's not done.
He's straight in with the rotation. TP's down with the homing missile. Cool down a little early.
Oh, tough though. But
they may still get killed. They've got a lot of magic with the three of them surrounding it. They'll get it. Chuan with these rotations. This mid lane gyro, some of the best mid lane gyro I've seen in a while. We don't see it too often, but we do see it sometimes. But this opening, this laning stage, these movements from Chuan, looking great.
How's his net worth? He is same as the Sankey. He's only a little sick. He's only 600.
But he does have all those stacks.
He's almost
so many stacks to clean up.
I mean, he's playing super aggressive. This is the guy's play style, right? And he did first the, you know, Qual went for that laser rocket 3-2-1 for the March. He's gonna come out later, so he doesn't have that farm, that boosted farm in the jungle that he should have, as we do see normally the like 2-2 build into March or 2-1, and then they save their point. Lumic just give away his smoke a bit by grabbing that illusion there, and yeah, we do see the puck just walk away because of that.
See what they can find here. Eyes on mid. March has to be careful. But he is a puck, so
Nando trying to get the grab.
They'll go. The top to Nando, but that was very quick. Yeah, from March. Instantly out. No chance for a stun from the Dragon Knight. So that time wasted him. Nando's got to tip on back to bottom lane.
Yep. And X-Rag during this as the Naga. Deep aggressive board has the urn finished up already.
Oh, might find X-Rag here.
He's got the deep TP, so Nando, after you stun, just be a TP out. No, doesn't even want to waste the TP.
So again, more wasted time for Nando. That the Dragon form being used as well, and won't quite obtain much for Execration as a whole.
Yeah, he's gonna have to run bottom, try to get something out of it, but Chuan and X-Rag, they're here to play. Nando turning.
Yeah, I've got that missile coming in and cooldown as well. Nando, he's not going to get the kill onto X-Dragon now. Nando, he is the one in trouble himself. Help down by the root. You've got the rotation from March. One charges will be popped.
He's turning.
Nando, he is keeping himself up. The curse is certainly bringing Chuan down. One more rocket barrage finishes off the kill. Chuan will die. But again, Geekfam, they should get both of the kills into this one. That homing missile moves on to a second. X-Rag able to TP back to base in time. The curse finishes him off. They lose the gyro, but they're still finding the favorable trades, Geekfam.
Absolutely.
And that's actually going to be, I think, the Veil finish for Pop.
Yeah. The big winner, though, is this Sand King. Top of the net worth, almost Blink Dagger at the 10-minute mark.
They need him to make big plays, Yajin.
That's pretty damn scary, though. He can kill the gyro. I mean, Puck's a bit harder to kill. They could kill the Nugget if he gets like the Epi into the Sand King stun instantly.
He's in the Blade Fury aggressively, yeah?
That Omni slash those. But safe, and yeah, that's got pretty much the Blink Dagger finished. But yeah, like you said, he does need to make the moves around the map to make the space for this Tinker tank. Speaking of Tinker,
it's been called out again. They have got the control.
It's just
they
the
don't
supports.
Have the damage yet.
It's the supports.
Just playing around with him.
They instantly TP'd the supports as well in the mid. And Carl has recovered anyway. He's kind of been sitting in the mid lane farming. He's pretty much neck and neck with Chuan on the gyro. 500 bots. Chuan has started to now farm those neutral camps that we did see. Not the Ancients, but the two other stacks that were there before. And will be the phase strong. On the top, we do see prepared, sinking in the tree line with Blink. They want Luke.
Yeah, they're keeping his distance. If that's
This by Yaj, though, he's not showing on the map. He's hiding in the sidelines there, and he's in the lane. And that kind of puts pressure on the other lanes too, because they don't know where he is. And
yeah, Luke's coming back in.
Yep.
Bottom lane though as well.
They're going out mid though.
They are going to get the game with the Dream Coil stun and the Rocket Barrage.
And they get the Jug, so it's a trade.
And both calls going down at the same time.
I like that fight. Okay, by Yash, though, just hiding in the trees there. But Chuan again, continuing this aggression. And they'll get a tower out of it, which is more beneficial than just getting a kill. So let's say how Execration did at the top. All about these objectives early. Neither side really has... Execration has the Dragon Knight to hit buildings, but the Geekfam's lineup to hit buildings is kind of... eh. They have to get a clean wipe into it because they're playing versus the Tinker.
They're going to look for Luke again as well. Instantly, Execration. Bringing the numbers up top, they're straight in.
They get the toss in too.
Toss in, but the Blade Fury is already out. And now Execration in a bit of an awkward position underneath the tower.
Not because they were sleep disruptor.
Yeah, TP's coming through with the Dragons now stun. They do have the global silence though, making sure that there's no song coming out. Fantastic global from Grims. Now they look for the turn. Geekfam has the setup here, buying time for the TP to come in from Gyro. Can Geekfam turn this? They've got the static storm control onto 2. Tron drops the cooldown with the combo. Will be able to punish underneath the tower. So Execration, they do get the jug. Global silence allowing them to do so, but it does cost them 2 kills, and the big one being losing that Dragon Knight as Geekfam are able to react to the power of the song.
And we saw Nando yesterday on the Dragon Knight go absolutely bonkers. He was like 12-0, 12-1 or something. It's time. He's 1-4 already, Owen.
He's being caught out quite a lot. He's been thrown into some tricky situations by Lumic.
Yeah. Now they can get aggressive though. Anyway, I saw Execration. What, they have Epi about in 14, and now they know Sleep and the Naga are spend the disruptor are on cooldown. So I think they can continue to play up top, make those moves. They want to transition into tower pushes too. They're Dragon Knight, so getting those kills would be very nice for them to do that. Chuan, phase drop, more stacks. Luke has just gone to kind of in the jungle, just kind of idle because of him dying twice back to back. Going for that Battle Fury build. They even gave him a ward. They're like, go bottom, go farm enemy jungle. Get a ward down.
That's what they see what they can do top here, Execration as they zoom forward. Looking for the opening. And Burst drop in. Rag does have the sentry down. With Root.
Put Ollie's position. He's got statics too. This green line. Not spotted though.
Ooh, Lumic's gonna see him.
Oh
no, just now he's no in that position. He doesn't see him. Now,
back.
Yeah, Ollie's at the setup there as he jumps from the tree line, has the setup onto the tiny. Will come in with the response. Shaj moves in with the epicenter, looking for the puck, curves it down upon him, and they do get the puck kill. Chuan TP's forward.
Laser rocket.
It's falling pretty low though. Chuan has to be careful how far he moves on this, as Execration will be able to force the gyro back. Chuan getting very low to the rockets.
And they want Ollie.
And they should find him. And go bow straight Ollie. Pulled out. Disruptor taken down. As Execration find him in the tree line. Find that tower.
Ends up not being so great for them. They use it. They use Stepstorm to kill Tiny, but you know they lose their puck, or lose their tower, and they lose the disruptor as well. But during this, at least, Luke, like I said, they gave him that ward. They wanted to place in the enemy jungle. He did, and he's playing down in that bottom lane. And oh, look at this play. He pops his healing ward, and he's sending it to Chuan.
Oh,
what a buddy. Look at
that. Special delivery there. Happy Valentine's Day, Chuan. As the present arrives. Very nice. Very nice. I'll help him clean up the remainder. Yep, there's engine stacks. Oh, Chuan. Needs to be a little careful.
Pushing his limits.
They got the Black Cannon back up.
Yeah. Luke has the Bat Fury finished on Jughead. A perfect timing, especially after he was versus that pressure lane 3x2.
Let's see what Nando, if he can find anything. Luke does have the Omni Slash.
Top lane March as well.
Where this puck is in a lot of trouble once again. Does manage to dodge the tree toss. They're given the slow but short run down. Ooh, the
global comes out too, trying to stop the orb jump, and yep.
Not gonna work. March has the blink trigger. Yeah, March. I believe he just picked it up.
Just picked it up.
He just picked it up.
So they weren't aware of that one. But global down. And sleep down. Bottom Nando versus Luke. Luke is out of there. And Grim has been walking under vision now too. He ported bottom, put a ward. They saw everything happen down there too. Mid. Tinker. That's half of the TP. They are setting up though. Yaj is in position here for an Epi in 2 seconds with blink up.
Let's see what he can do.
He's ready.
He's ready to rev it up from the side. He's eyeing it up. He's going for it. Here comes
they
the
know
MP.
now. The Naga illusion scouted him.
Too far away. No way of Yaj closing the gaps. The epicenter will be wasted.
Great play there by X-Ray, scouting him out.
They should be able to pick up the disruptor on the side. Stick charges aren't going to be popped. While he gets taken down, we'll be able to turn, drop the static storm. But already, you've got Execration just finding out through the storm. They have the sandstorm themselves from Yaj to secure themselves a second kill. Execration might not have found that big jump for the epicenter, but they still are able to take two, only losing their support silencer. And so is Link Dagger now done for the support army for Lumic.
Yeah, it's pretty damn nice. Yeah, they're really just trying to. They're fighting with like 2 or 3 heroes, the support and the support and the puck, while the Gyro and the Jug just go for this farm. I guess that's the decision that they tried to make. I do think they want to bring one of the core into these fights, in particular the Gyro. He's just farming a treat though on these Ancients, and he's under ward vision. Carl does give away the ward, but he's blinking aggressively. Can he actually find Chuan here?
Oh no, doesn't quite a bit. Oh, it's Wally though. Ollie should be okay as Carl is low on the mana.
You saw the pings too. They think that wasn't the hug grenade. Uh oh.
They want to go and punish.
Carl's too far.
They jump in. Luke's as well. Carl is surrounded, and Carl will pay for this one. Blade Fury from Luke finishes off the Tinker as Carl getting a little greedy there with the way he stuck around in the jungle trying to find and catch down.
He got
the kill.
Yeah, he got. That was absolute greed in both situations. Just going for the blink, in for the kill, and then also just staying there to camp. And now Geekfam, they can turn this into a tower. They've got Coil, they've got Qual down.
So what they can do now, on the front, will be silenced. They're going to drop the Dream Code down onto the Dragon Knight. Nando, he needs help and he needs it fast. Omni Snatch coming in. No sort of help's going to save that Dragon. And down by Luke.
That's the fresh Dragon form. He just up that. Geekfam, they're stepping it up.
They really are. That duo core, the Gyro and the Jug looking pretty big. You know, Jug's at the top. Well, that Battle Fury is only going to continue to farm at a rate that his Execration's cores are going to struggle to keep up with.
He's taking their Ancients now too. This Ancient stack. Uh-oh. Execration. 3k behind now. Still trying to catch back up. They have the blink on Tiny, so they ideally want to try to make some aggressive moves with this, but versus Naga Sleep and Disruptor, it does always like put you off of it a bit. Yeah, they just get turned on so easily.
They have perfectly timed the global silence. They've got to get it out before Rag gets those songs out.
And Naga getting closer and closer to that lovely item, the Meteor Hammer. So one ideally get a ward down here and then make some aggressive move around their vision. Get tower out of it. DK form is still cool down, but it looks like they know somebody's in the area here. Yaj's smoke breaks. They find the Naga.
Burrow strike. Avalanche from Lumic to follow up. Is trying to get the song up, but he won't get the chance to do so. They burst him down. March trying to come back with the counterplay. Jumps in with the Dream Call onto 2, but there's the global silence still. Though Geekfam happy to fight. Static Ball actually catching out the Tinkerers. Carl is just standing there in the front lines underneath the tower. Lumic will get chased down as well. So again, Geekfam getting these 2 big kills.
They're getting over cocky with their global because they didn't have any. They already used everything before that global comes out, so it's not like they have any spells to follow up after that. And now Grim's being chased out, puts down a sentry, and we'll get Glimpse back and should get.
I mean, it's taken them a long time to Chuan and Miles finish it off.
Man, they really have to be careful, especially with these global players, because now Chuan is taking this stack too. He cleared out the majority of it. He's got phase SNY drums already. Top 2 net worth with that Jug, like you said, 5k net worth advantage for Geekfam, and they've still got Naga Sleep if they want to get aggressive.
They will jump into March, but March, is he going to get himself out of there? The Yules has position for him, but I say that, they've actually been able to turn around once again and just take a kill from Exercation, taking down the Flare Sand King.
They're kind of just walking in, making these individual plays. They're running with like 2 or 3 heroes. They're never this 5-man group up on the side of Execration. They're getting outplayed by Geekfam quite hard. Geekfam playing much more like a team in this one. This Gyro is a big problem. Level 16, all these stat items as well. Once he gets that BKB, damage on Execration is going to be heavily limited. And they just may be able to get this Roche too. They've got Sleep to secure it. Static Storm online as well. I don't think Execration can contest this one. They'll probably get wiped if they without global.
And without Sand King, they just don't have the sort of team fight they need around the pit. So Geekfam indeed getting the free Roshan and Aegis Over to Chuan's gyro. Yeah, Geekfam.
7k advance.
They're turning it up this game. The laning situation, the decision to have the gyro mid, and as we said in the draft, maybe sort of a last minute amend with the looking at Execration's lineup and wanting to have that gyro stuff in the safe lane. It's absolutely paid off.
Yeah. This and having this a puck bottom,
yeah.
they both guaranteed lots of farm. I mean, their rotations have just been a lot crisper. Execrations have been, they've been making like 2-3 man movements. Their globals have been kind of off mark as well. So Execration now, they're just kind of gonna have to play this like catch-up mode, but they don't really farm as hard as Geekfam. This Gyro and Juggernaut farm way harder than this, let's say, this Dragon Knight. The Tinker is pretty much the only one who can just super farm. So Sanking, Tiny, they really have to just keep making plays around the map. X-Rag gets spotted. Don't think they have the damage for this either. Sleep comes out.
Yeah, now he's looking to catch him.
Well, they got Grim. Good silencer.
What's the plan for Execration? If you want to start to find this much of this, can you sort of just catch up farm with the? I mean,
they can't. I don't know. They can't.
They've just got playmaking heroes. Really.
They've got playmakers.
The Tinker can stall.
Tinker can stall, but they need to make stuff happen around the map with the Sanking Tiny, and I don't think Geekfam's gonna really give them a chance. They're creeping up a bit, and Jug and Gyro farm at a way faster pace, like I was saying before. It's gonna be really hard for Execration to catch back up in this one.
Especially once Gyro has his BKB.
Especially if Carl gets picked up again here. Carl just blinked right into him. He's got help on those in the area, but Carl? Okay. Yaj and Clutch helping out his Tinker.
Yeah, the intentional bait there from Carl.
Intentional
bait. Yeah.
They might be able to turn this one into a tower. That's going to be pretty nice for them. That could be the best play for them, actually. Just play around that Tinker TPs, play with the global. But it's I think it's going to be a lot of weight on Yaj's shoulders for this game now to bring them back in with this Sanking. Pushing
with that into your hammer. Tron and Luke fronting the push. Blade Fury's there, making it very hard for them to jump. They'll try and look. They'll come in immediately to the epicenter onto this Gyro. Gyro getting down low. But still, they keep Tron alive now. They're ready for the turnaround. Moving straight back in. The Aegis is popped. Tron's going to be back for round 2. Jump forward. They have actually managed to be able to cut down the Juggernaut. Looking for the glimpse back to try and separate Execration from the rest of Geekfam's escape.
Looks like Lumic thought the Gyro was going to go on the high ground there. He blinked up near the Ancients to try to get this toss back, but they do get the Aegis cleared out. They do get the Jug. Big team for Execration. The Sanking just jumping in and starting the fight. So the nice thing is that they do still have Sanking and Tiny with those Blink Daggers to start the engagement so that the Silencer can get the globals off. So if they can actually get some pretty big like disable stuff initially with that silent, they can do okay in the fight until those KBs come out. And Gyro pretty much has Jug, has man to remove the global. Tinker though, catching back up quite heavily with that. Level 18, Aghanim's pretty much online. He has been farming quite a lot. Blink Dagger, of course, extra on X-Rag, the new build with that Meteor Hammer, so you can just get in position to get your sleep and your hammer off.
Still, 5 kills, but it has sort of gone down a little.
It has gone down a little. The Tinker has been farming quite a lot, yeah. And I think with Geekfam, once they have this BKB on Gyro, I think this should be go time for them because they've got Naga Sleep, they've got Disruptor ulti on top too. That was Nando. Get a BKB on the Dragon Knight, yeah. Yep,
he's got his on top of the Blink.
Blink Hood, BKB.
It's pretty tanky.
Pretty tanky. And if they can make the, if they can peel everybody away from the Tinker, he can go pretty off in these fights with this Aghanims. He's got to be careful. He's up really far again. March gets the jump on him. Disruptor 2.
Static Storm as well, holding him in with the Dream Coil. Got the root coming in. Yaj with the counter play. Jumps forward with the Burrow Strike. Carl is going to be used up and surrounded, and he will get taken down. That's no Tinker for 70 seconds on the map, and Geekfam, they want to try and punish for more. Hunting down Yaj. With the Burrow Strike down. Away from the chase from Geekfam. Execration does get everyone else out of there, but Carl getting caught in some very awkward positions.
He's playing so far up, so aggressive. This puck just blinks in and coils him, and then the rest of the team is all right there because they've still got a tier 1. So they can all TP, they can all come in and clean him up. And now they're going high ground. It is still a bit of backdoor protection, but they are trying to take advantage of what this Tinker's dead, and he's got buff back.
And Yaj has just TP'd in and been put out by Ollie. Glimpse back. Yaj is not here for the defense. DK on the front lines now. They're trying his best, but the Omni Slash comes through. They're going to try and split the jumps, but it won't be successful. They lose their Dragon Knight. The Omni Slash from Luke doing the job. Glimpse back onto Lumic. Lumic, he will almost certainly fall as well. Yaj comes in with the Burrow Strike. Lumic gets right-click down though. They've lost 3 at the moment on Execration. The space is there for Geekfam to take the mid lane of Rax.
Max up, 10k gold advantage, and in a lot of these situations, they haven't even had to use the Naga Sleep into Disruptor ulti. They don't even need to. Kind of getting handed a lot of these kills on a silver platter with this puck being in the right place at the right time. The coils have been very nicely used on the Tinker pretty much every single time. And Carl, back to farming. Push up bottom lane.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
And they've got to be careful. Can't have this Tinker be caught out again. If he gets caught out outside the places we've seen it, it's just a free Rax. As Geekfam have no trouble pushing against a 5-man and not having to worry about that Tinker split when he's dead.
Yeah, they drafted the Silencer to try to a bit, but it doesn't seem to be working out so well just because of how... I mean, Carl's playing very aggressively, so he's getting caught out a bit, but it's really hard. It is pretty hard to play with that global silence. You have to be pretty on point with it in order to save your teammates by any means. And Exercation, they are looking to get aggressive here. They have vision of X-Rack, so they're trying to play around that ward. Thinking. Gosh. Some breaks.
See how Yaj is going. They just find the Burrow Strike in straight away. They have the global silence. They're looking for the Naga Siren, trying to make sure that she can do nothing in terms of getting the stun out. They have the stun control, and that will be enough to bring down the Naga. One down, jump forward from the puck, immediately orbs himself out. Execration. And they find anything more. Chuan's actually there with a wraparound. Chuan gonna block this. Does get instantly caught out by the first. Jumping through him. They're looking to combo down. He's just walked into his own death. Gets chased and down. No chance for a BKB and such. The rest are now trying to escape, but Geekfam, they're being hunted down, Ollie. Will they be found out? Yeah, Yaj. He's found him in the trees, and Execration. They've got the detection. They'll surround Ollie. And they'll find 3 kills from Geekfam there, as Geekfam, they really should have just got themselves out after the Siren died, but Chuan made the mistake of walking back in.
Yeah, and he didn't pop his BKB early either. He just kind of walked in and was like, hey guys, hello. Ooh, yeah. As soon as that Naga dies, it's probably just the cleaner getaway to just move away. It's a pretty big swing now. 3k gold, 5k experience. That's exactly what Execration needs to get back in the game, and it is good that they play around their vision though. They have that like 1 or 2 wards down. They're like, this is where we have to place around the map. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
And Execration taking a tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Carl's Tinker still very fast. He is on par with the Luke Juggernaut.
Yeah, he
Battle
is.
Fury farm.
Even after several deaths, he's got 245 last hits, so he's kind of the one who's majorly farming on his team. So he is taking a lot of the map.
Smart money.
But that time, Global definitely paid off.
Absolutely. And making sure, as long as they can make sure the Rat can't get the song out.
Yep.
It makes it very hard for Geekfam to protect one another.
Now Geekfam's out of gem, so this is going to make it easier for them to play, because then they don't have to worry about getting caught into that vision that Execution has placed. And for the most part, their fight is pretty secure the way they can take it. Just they can either initiate with the coil, or they can just initiate with sleep and that combo. So how is Nando doing? Still just that BKB has hit 18, getting that way toward the AC. Everyone just looks like they're trying to get their BKBs up to 7. So that hacks on the Tinker, of course. More mana regen. And that disable. Roche in about a minute.
Let's see. Carl pushing out top. Level 20. Don't on Chuan now. And queued up the Satanic at the moment. He's got the extra survivability, and get sort of the burst that Exercration have. They will try the burst strike on March. That's the Dream Core down. Execration able to disengage as well off the back of it, or seeing if you can find some sort of glimpse catch, but Execration keeping themselves hidden in the trees at night. Against that things where things starting to slow down, both teams just looking toward those next big items.
Waiting for that Roche. Big items too. Does have Lincolns. Doesn't want to get instantly stuck. So he can get off his Manta and his spin. And he went for just a pure defensive build. So he didn't go for the Blade Fury DPS. He didn't go for the Blade Fury duration, which I know you're not a fan of, Owen. You love your Blade Fury.
1 second is a long time.
All is confusion.
They're smoked right now, Geekfam. Can they find the opportunity? Carl, blink in. He does spot March.
X-Rag looking to set things up. They are going to pop the global silence. Judge the cars to burst strike. Still with the chase though from the missile. They are looking at Sand King, but it is a long chase that they're having to commit to it. Are they really wanting to dive this tower? They're not. They'll back off. That is global silence committed, and of course the ult still held on to by Geekfam.
Yeah.
So now that they know they can try again without worry of that silence putting a stop to a play.
Dire's top tower
For a little bit of time, but top lane Luke is backed off. They'll look to defend that push that was coming in from the Tinker, and Carl does now have the Hex complete.
He's still very farmed, about 3 ahead of the Gyrocopter too. Chuan, even though he's 9, 2, and 12, he's behind this Tinker who's 4 and 6. It's pretty surprising. The ward comes out. They know exactly where March is positioned here. Geekfam. Carl blinks in aggressively.
Ooh, he loves going in like that.
Song's out. X-Rag, he wants this Tinker.
Dream Core there as well. Can they get the kill on the car? They'll throw everything onto him. Stacking some of the tree lines they surround. They'll trap the Tinker, and they'll get the Tinker. 80 seconds without him. Now, no. Trying to back off. Omnislash is still there, along with the homing missile. Geekfam find both Core, and maybe more as Grims chase down. The vision there for the glimpse. Ollie drags him back. Fam claim a third. It's going to show how hard it is to fight with the Song and how good that Song is for just eliminating the Tinker at the start of each team fight.
Yeah, they've got the, I mean, the Puck and the Naga are just so good at catching Tinker. And they've done it multiple times. 10k advantage now, no buybacks on the cores of Execration. This could be the second set of racks, or even the game.
It's very hard for Execration to do anything against this sort of push without their Tinker, their big sort of high ground defender.
I mean, Carl just blinks into them, right? That's so aggressive. He really needs BKB to be able to take any of these fights, but he's a long ways away. Fam, they're ready to close this up. They do still have a tier 2 top, so Execration still will be alive for some more moments, but that is a very substantial lead now going forward. Geekfam gonna pick themselves up some big items here. Lotus Orb's doing on Naga, so we can prevent that global. Ollie's gonna be going for that. Aghanim's on the Disruptor soon. And yeah, lots of luxury items. Scotty, Jug, Butterfly, Gyro, as you said.
Lucans.
Yeah.
So there.
They are.
That's Roshan as well. I mean,
Age of Cheese.
Execration.
What can they do here now?
You sort of got March here blocking off any sort of movement. Yeah, Dreamcock and make sure they could get nowhere near the pit. March just to be a little careful. I've got the global silence coming through. They want to punish the Puck for coming outside to the side of it all, and they will get the kill, but they've lost Luke on the Tiny as Luke finds him with the Omni Slash, I believe.
Just put some auto attack.
Oh no, sorry, it was just auto attacks. He's still got an Omni Slash. Oh, it was the double damage rune off the back of the Gyro. Yeah, it punched him down.
The dot was grey, don't worry. Dot was grey. Omni just came back up. So Aegis and Cheese. They lose the Puck for it, but that's not the worst. I think he did have the gem though, right? Yeah, I did take the. And
the Song is there to catch the Tinker. They certainly will catch the Tinker, take him out. It's just,
I mean, X-Ray's on point this game.
He's been that Song.
Yeah, every single time with the Song, but also with his early rotations. He's 1, 2, and 23. 23 assists. So
It's been a very clear.
That's a. You can see the how well the support's playing on Geek by looking at that. 0-7-9 on Exercration on the Tiny, 3, 6, and 7 on the Answer, and then you look at the opposing side. Of course, you know they're winning, so it does make it more biased a bit. But 1, 2, 23, 7, 4, and 19 on Disruptor. Glips.
It's there on Lumic. Into the shot. They have the sentry drop down when Lumic turn with the avalanche and the toss, but Meteor Hammer to steal the deal as Extract claims a kill. Lumic now down alongside that Tinker for over 40 seconds. Now can try and take that final set of racks.
I think they just can take it free, right? 2 minutes on Glyph. Execration just has to throw everything at them and hope for the best, but yeah, this looks like the game actually is cleared up. Damn. Carl getting picked up again.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So we can find it, just setting the illusions out. Holding back Execration and space being made for Geekfam to claim the final set of rounds and get those mega creeps out for the side. Execration, they may have one more fight in them, but this game looking to be nearly all but over, really. The EP, but yeah, that's not able to close the gap. And now Geekfam, they're going to look for the initiate. They get the Burst Track onto 2. That will be the Aegis out of the hands of the Gyro. Luke trying to commit onto the Dragon Knight, keeping their distance. The thing, oh, that toss though. He's actually tossed Nando into the mist. Nando taking a bit of a beat down. So comes out. Geekfam look to surround Nando. He's taken down Carl. He's chased back to base. Can they keep themselves alive? They're getting dove under the fountain. Static Storm onto 2, trapping the Tinker, trapping the SK, and then the fountain. GG, well played. It's cool, ladies and gentlemen. We will be going to a game 3 as Geekfam is able to secure game 2, and quite confident as well. As
pretty convincing.
Very nice from sort of the mid lane. Gyrocopter to, as you say, this sort of aggressive dual aim from the Puck and the Naga Siren. It just got.
ولد محمد بن السلطان مراد الثاني في عام 835 للهجرة وفي 27 من شهر رجب الموافق لعام 1432 للميلاد. جلس للحكم في عمر مبكر بسبب مرض والده، وفي عام 855 للهجرة بسط سلطته كاملة وعمره 20 عاما. كان فتح القسطنطينية حلما يراود السلطان محمد، ولذا كان دائم التذاكر مع شيوخه حديث الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم: لتفتحن القسطنطينية، فلنعم الأمير أميرها ولنعم الجيش ذلك الجيش. محاولات متكررة لفتح القسطنطينية. كانت هناك محاولات عديدة لفتح القسطنطينية في عهد أمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب عام 34 للهجرة 654 للميلاد، في خلافة معاوية عام 84 للهجرة 668 للميلاد، وهي المحاولة التي استشهد فيها الصحابي الجليل أبو أيوب الأنصاري. محاولة في عهد سليمان بن عبد الملك عام 91 للهجرة 697 للميلاد. محاولة بقيادة هارون الرشيد عام 165 هجرية. محاولة بقيادة السلطان العثماني بايزيد جد السلطان محمد. ثم كانت المحاولة الأخيرة في عهد السلطان مراد الثاني والد السلطان محمد عام 825 للهجرة. وفي فجر الثلاثاء 20 من جمادى الأولى عام 857 هجرية 1453 للميلاد اقتحم السلطان محمد أسوار المدينة بعد حصار طويل، ففتحها الله على يديه واستحق لقب الفاتح.
طويل وشاق. جوع، أين الجوع؟
أستغفر الله العظيم.
أين بيتي يا ترى؟ بيتي.
من هناك؟
توقف مكانك يا هذا. أنت مقبوض عليك.
خسئت.
لن تنجو مني.
وأنت؟ هذا هو سور الحصن. هذه عينة من ميلاط البناء. أحدهم قادم، سأختبئ.
قل لي يا صاحبي، أين كنت؟ بدأت أشعر بالنعاس.
ولا أرى ضرورة للحراسة والسهر بعد ذلك يا صاحبي.
الحمد لله، بقي الجزء الأخير من المهمة. هذا هو المكان.
لم أتوقع عودتك بهذه السرعة. هل أنهيت مهمتك؟
نعم، الحمد لله.
كان السلطان محمد يرسل عيونه لدراسة تحصينات القسطنطينية، انتشر الفقراء والمتسولون في أرجاء الإمبراطورية الواسعة، وملأوا طرقاتها، وفرغت حوانيتها من المؤن وعلى الجانب الآخر من بحر مرمرة كان الناس يعيشون آمنين مطمئنين تحت راية الإسلام، يحكمهم شرع الله في ظل حكم السلطان مراد الثاني. كان يشعر بما تنوء به القسطنطينية من ظلم وفساد، وكثيرا ما دعا الله عز وجل أن يعينه لرفع الظلم عن أهلها بإيصال قوة الحق والعدل إليهم ونشر الإسلام بينهم. سلام الله عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كيف حالكما؟ وهل أنت راض عن ولدنا محمد يا شيخ؟
إن اهتمام الأمير محمد بالعلم لا يؤثر في اهتمامه بالسيف يا مولاي.
إذن اتبعاني لأنني سأعلن أمرا هاما للناس. بعد التوكل على الله عز وجل عزمت على القيام بأمر هام أعتمد عليكم في نجاحه، وأريد عهدكم على الطاعة. ولقد استشرت العلماء والمشايخ في هذا. قررت ترك الحكم منذ اللحظة لولدي محمد، فقد أتعبتني مشاغل هذه الدنيا التي لا تنتهي، ولا بد لي من الراحة والتفرغ للعبادة. عليكم الوقوف إلى جانبه ومساعدة ولدي بكل الوسائل الممكنة.
السمع والطاعة أيها السلطان.
أعلنوا الخبر لجميع الناس. سلمه السيف والعرش ورايات المجد ليواصل نحو القمة ويحفظ العهد.
من كان يخطر بباله أن السلطان مراد سوف يتخذ قرارا كهذا القرار؟
معك حق، ندعو الله أن يكون في صالح الأمة.
كيف يترك قائد خبير الحكم لطفل ليست له خبرة في شؤون الدولة؟
إنها مصيبة، علينا أن نحذر فالعدو لنا بالمرصاد.
كيف يوقعنا السلطان في هذا؟
علينا أن ننتظر ونرى ماذا سيحصل فيما بعد.
متى نبدأ الهجوم؟ اسمعوني جيدا، لقد هزمنا منذ أعوام أمام السلطان مراد ولم نتحد منذ ذلك الوقت. وقد حان الوقت لكي نستعيد فرصتنا الذهبية. إن السلطان يعاني مرضا عضالا وربما نسمع خبر موته قريبا.
سيد القائد، جاءت الأخبار بنبأ تخلي السلطان عن الحكم لابنه محمد.
ممتاز، نستطيع القول إن السلطان مراد قد مات.
أرأيتم، لقد كان ظني في محله، وعلينا الاستعداد لنوحد الصليبيين بسرعة ونقضي على المسلمين تماما. أيها السلطان محمد، كلنا نؤيدك في رغبتك في رجوع السلطان مراد ثانية إلى قيادة الجيش، لأننا نتعرض للخطر.
وإن واجبي في ولاية الأمر اختيار أفضل الرجال لقيادة الجيش. حسنا.
الله الله الله
واستعد السلطان مراد لقتال أعدائه، وأعد جيشا قويا للقاء الحملة الصليبية التي كانت تريد طرد المسلمين من البلقان وإعادتهم إلى ما وراء البحر.
الله 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 لنا رب نخشاه، يدفعنا لذو الإيمان لجنته ورضاه، لا نخشى جور الإنسان لنا رب نخشاه. الله 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 الله
وكان نصر المسلمين فيها ساحقا، وبهذا أيقن الأوروبيون صعوبة طرد المسلمين من البلقان.
استخلفني الله على ولايتكم، فإن أخطأت فقوموني، وإن أصبت فأطيعوني.
اللهم بارك عبدك وابن عبدك السلطان محمد بن مراد يا كريم. اللهم أيده وخذ بيده إلى ما فيه خير المسلمين.
آمين.
زغلوش باشا، ما رأيك فيما يجري؟ ألا ترى أن هناك أمورا مريبة تحصل، وأن الأخبار التي تصل إلينا تنذر بالخطر؟ إن الأخبار التي حملها إلينا سليمان لها أهمية كبيرة، فأهل القسطنطينية مشغولون ببناء أسوارها ويعدون العدة ويجمعون القوى في جيش صليبي واحد، وستكون القسطنطينية نقطة انطلاقهم.
أيها السلطان محمد، حكام القسطنطينية لا يعرفون ما الذي يمكنك أن تفعله.
إن الفتنة تنمو بتدبير قسطنطين وتخطيطه يا خليل باشا.
حقا أيها السلطان، إن رسوله في الخارج ينتظر جوابكم يا سيدي.
أدخل.
فليدخل رسول قسطنطين.
رسول قسطنطين.
مولاي.
انهض. إننا نحذر الإمبراطور من دعم أمراء القرمانية المتمردين، وأنذركم أن البحر لنا فلا سفن تتجول فيه إلا بإذننا، وسنرد على محاولاتكم لإثارة الفتنة. قل للإمبراطور إني لن أغفل عنه. انصرف. خليل باشا، اجمع لي قواد الجيش وكبراء القوم وسادتهم، أريد لقاءهم في أقرب وقت ممكن.
سيدي، عاد الرسول الذي بعثنا به إلى قرمان أغلى.
هيا قل لي ما هي الأخبار يا أليكسي.
تصرف قرمان أغلو مسبقا وبدأ بالسيطرة على مدن الدولة العثمانية.
لقد كان صغر سن السلطان محمد وقلة خبرته موضع انتباه الجميع. بالمناسبة، هل بعثت برسالة إلى أقبويلو؟
لا يا سيدي.
ابعث إليه برسالة في الحال، وقل له إن قرمان أغلو صار حليفنا. هل هناك من يمكن أن نحالفه أيضا من الأمراء المتمردين؟
ليس بعد.
إن أعداءنا يا إخواني مدفوعون بأطماعهم وأحقادهم، ونحن يدفعنا الإيمان بالله ورسوله. حسنا، فليحضروا.
هذه الخيمة، أين السلطان؟ ما الذي يحدث في هذه البلاد ولماذا تبنون هذه الحصون؟
تعال، ستقابله حالا.
الإمبراطور قسطنطين يطلب إيقاف بناء الحصون. أيها الرسل، اعلموا أن الهدف من بناء هذا الحصن هو حماية بلادنا، وأنكم باتحادكم مع ملك المجر منعتم والدي من العبور إلى حصن روملي، وبعملكم هذا أجبرتم والدي على طلب المساعدة من أهل جنوة، وكنت معه في ذلك الوقت، وأنا أنفذ قسم والدي. ساحل الأناضول لي، لأن كل سكانه من المسلمين كما تعرفون، ولي ساحل روملي أيضا، ولن أسمح لأحد أن يعترض على ما أفعل. أبلغ سيدك أننا قادرون على كل شبر أورثنا الله إياه. والآن يا شيخنا، أخبرنا، كيف ترى حصننا؟ أنت تعلم أن رأيك يهمنا كثيرا.
الجهد كبير بلا شك يا مولاي، لا يغرنك إنجازك يا بني، إنما هو مكان بوأك الله إياه. ما دمت مستقيما على أمره، وهو القادر على أن ينزعه منك ويوليه قوما آخرين لو شاء، فارعى حقه ولا تأخذك نفسك بالثناء عليها فتفشل. نصرك الله على أعدائك.
سأكون كما يحب الله ويرضى.